Greetings, we are the Ascended Masters here to assist. We are delighted to see you here today, to feel your essence, to feel your hearts and your spirits. We are delighted to feel how uplifted you are today. We uplift ourselves through our consciousness, through our willingness to be uplifted. That's right. That's right. That's right. You heard it correctly. It has to do with your willingness, your own awareness, your own consciousness on how we lift ourselves up. But we lift each other up as well. And each moment that you decide to stay uplifted, to be lifted up, you are choosing for yourselves a higher frequency, not only in your physical bodies, but also in the energetic sense of self, which then affects your mental capacity in being not only accelerated faster and farther upwards, but also in creating a future for yourself that looks and feels exactly as you want to create it as. That means a healthy body, a healthy mind, a healthy sense of being, and with that, connecting to it all, that means connecting to the higher aspects of yourselves that will allow you then to modify within yourselves whatever it is that you need to modify, whether it is at a molecular level, at a cellular level, at a more grand aspect of the physical level, and so on. Think of it this way. At this moment, you are all in the golden frequency. That is correct. Golden frequency. We are using those terms so that you understand how uplifted you are becoming at this moment more and 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 more. And so what can you use that energy for? What can you use that type of frequency for? What if you begin to breathe in more of that gold and feel it or visualize it or sense it or imagine it moving through your body as a current of air or as just energy moving through? Notice what would happen to you physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically when you play like that. What would happen if you found yourself in a time or in a situation, perhaps at work or in a gathering that requires you to put extra effort because perhaps you do not want to be there or the people that are there are not really vibrating with you in the same level? But if you chose to tap into that golden frequency the way that you are doing today, the way that you are lifting and elevating yourself and breathe it in and run it through you, what would happen in those darker, dimmer moments to you physically, mentally, energetically, and so on? You would move out and away from that situation or that denser frequency or that denser place or that denser group of people, and you just see them as, oh, they are acting up a role. They are doing something as a collective or as something that is individual to them, but they are acting. They are performing a scene. They are not truly themselves yet because they are unable to do that at this moment. You would begin to see things like that. And therefore, it would allow you to then gently and slowly detach from that was affecting you to something that now you are just observing. And wouldn't that be great? Because now you are not being affected anymore. Now you are understanding. You are connecting to higher aspects of your conscious mind to understand, or we could say perspective. And therefore, you are no longer affected, but instead, you are an observer. And this gives you true and authentic power because it positions you in a place where you can then make proper and clear decisions on what you want to do according to what's being presented to you. You're able to then have that perspective, choose to center yourself, choose to analyze things from this higher point of view and this higher understanding, and then decide. So we congratulate you because now you've just learned something new that you can use in your everyday life. What's interesting for us is to hear Monica saying earlier how we didn't fully understand you. It isn't always that we don't understand you. It is that sometimes we need to speak to you in a certain way, with certain patterns and in certain frequency in order to assist you in changing something within you that perhaps you are not ready to fully acknowledge yet. It is almost, we could say, as if we're tweaking things to assist you move in a direction that is beneficial for you because your higher self is directing you towards that.